blue make you sad? Does wearing red make you angry? Today, we are answering the age-old question, can color control your emotions? Move aside, Inside Out, because we are coming for your job. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Style Theory, the show that's ready to ring in the new year by answering a question that you have been asking since last year. Yes, I see you in the comments. The question is, can wearing a specific color affect your mood? Colors have always been heavily associated with our emotions. Seeing red when you're angry, feeling green with envy. Yeah, it's not just something Disney invented for Inside Out. It's all based on years and years of color theory. 80% of our sensory impressions come from what we see, and a large portion of that is based in color. Our brains are wired to notice and react to different colors, and there are hundreds, if not thousands, of studies trying to find the missing link to color and our emotions. Yet, there is no conclusive evidence. We actually dipped our toes into this way back in our feng shui episode, but this time we're diving headfirst into the multicolored phenomena in a whole new way, with what we wear. For as much as we associate emotions with color, there is surprisingly little research out there about if it can actually change our mood just by wearing it. So, to get to the bottom of it, we have a 5-color experiment. And of course, I'm not doing it alone. Joining my color crew are some familiar faces on the channel: Josiah, Nicole, Dan, and Stephanie. Between the 5 of us, we span the full spectrum of personal styles, from casual goth to actual anime protagonist. Over the next 15 days, we will be testing our styling skills by trying to make 3 outfits for 5 colors to see if the color can actually change our mood. The colors we're testing have a few things in common. 1, they are either a common or controversial color in fashion. 2, they cover all of our crew's favorite colors, meaning not only can we test if certain colors affect our mood, but we can find out if wearing your favorite color makes a difference. And 3, they are the top colors linked to emotion. Just ask Disney and Pixar. Yes, we are taking fashion advice from the emotions of Inside Out for this episode. Literally, we will be testing purple, red, green, blue, and yellow, all 5 of the main emotions. Sorry, anxiety, we'll do orange next time. But that's not all. At the end of this episode, we are going to turn the power over to you, the loyal theorists, to decide who was the most stylish for each color. So get ready to turn on your inner fashion critic as we see who is really in control of our emotions, us or our clothes. Welcome to the first stop on the emotional color train. Purple. Purple has a rich history when it comes to color association. Not only is it the color of royalty, it's said to promote feelings of creativity, calming, and power. A little different than Pixar's fear, which is not an emotion usually linked to this color, but we'll keep an eye on that as well over the next 3 days. Let me tell you, we're starting this episode off strong, because if you should know one thing about me, it's that while I mainly dress in black, I do like color in other parts of my life, especially purple.
I have a purple stool, purple all over this fridge, all I see is magic, a purple Gotharita, Six the Musical, so much purple. I have a lot of purple in my life.
For my first foray out of monochrome black and into grimace core, I chose to go big with a full-length crushed velvet dress from L. Hoffer Design paired with my favorite purple lipstick. And theorists, I was feeling pretty good.
I love it for me, love it so much, but it's definitely an outfit I feel comfortable in. I can't tell you whether or not it's the purple that's really doing it.
It also attracted some stares while I was out and about, though that may have been due to me wearing a very fancy dress in the middle of CVS rather than the boldness of the color, but who's to say? Yet, while I was basking in the magic that was my purple dress, some of us were being pushed out of our comfort zones.
I don't know why we started with purple. Maybe purple's just the brand of theory because it's purple guy. I don't like him very much.
Here I am in purple. First time I've worn purple and gosh, I don't know how long. I'll be interested to see what other people will actually think of me in this.
The short answer? It was a little weird. Josiah's style tends to lean very preppy and neutral, like a businessman on a golf course, if you will. We love him for it though, but this was a big step out of that box.
And if I wasn't doing this experiment, would I wear this? Absolutely not. I mean, it's purple. It doesn't fit who I am.
Meanwhile, Nicole was entering their villain era.
I feel like a little bit like royalty or a villain. Like, remember that episode, like villains were purple? I did the thumbnail for that one. It reminds me more of like that, like feeling like Joker, Isma, Thanos, Grimace, you know, villains.
Stephanie and Dan were also digging their first outfits of the experiment. And by the end of day 1, we were all feeling pretty good. good. Though, if that was because of the color was still up for debate.
So I got to spend all Saturday in fun purple pajamas. Obviously very comfortable. They made me feel really relaxed. Didn't make me feel particularly productive, but did make me feel like I was going to have a great day of lounging around the house. These are sort of just a calming color. I think that's why, honestly, they were made for PJs.
But yeah, so far, positive results. Can't say it's because of the purple, but we still have 2 more days of this and then 4 other colors. I'm excited. I love this kind of stuff. It makes me so happy. Maybe that's playing a factor in it. You're getting me to do something that makes me really excited.
Shocking, I know. Me, loving to put together outfits? Who would have guessed? Not gonna lie, so far this episode, my favorite thing has been putting together all of these very unique outfits. But when I can't do that IRL, I like playing a game that lets me do it instead. Lately, I have been obsessed with Disney Dreamlight Valley, who happens to be our partner for today's episode. Disney Dreamlight Valley is a game that puts you at the center of an adventure where you can build friendships with your favorite Disney and Pixar characters. As a girl who grew up dreaming she could be Mulan, getting to quest alongside her and Mushu was bucket list material. However, my favorite part of the game is the customization, and Disney Dreamlight Valley lets me do that and then some. With the Touch of Magic tool, you can customize a ton of the items you collect to fit your personal story. Also, I may have spent an hour or 5 going through every option to customize my avatar. I tested every clothing item and color variant to get the right color for the mood I was going for with my character. Plus, since the game is always getting new updates, you will never run out of new things to do. So if you're like me and love a cozy game to play as you chill out after a long, hard day, this is going to be your next favorite game. And as a bonus, it's available on multiple platforms, meaning no matter how you get your games, you can indulge in the whimsy of Disney Dreamlight Valley. So make sure you click that link in our description to get your copy of Disney Dreamlight Valley today and begin your own personal journey. Thanks again to Disney Dreamlight Valley and GameLoft for partnering with us for this episode. Day 2 saw our color crew testing their range and Dan's FNAF fears. Listen, we can't do a purple outfit and not have one purple guy cosplay, okay? It's literally in my contract. But since my neighborhood was lacking in a creepy abandoned pizzeria, I went to hang out at the next best place, the laundromat. While I waited for my clothes to get clean, my crewmates were dealing with some different problems.
I have cleverly covered all of the NFL logos with this yellow tape because we can't use their logos even when we're repping their merch. So that's cool.
What did I hate? Honestly, I think it's not because of the color, it's because of the size of the shirt that I'm wearing here. It is my size, but my arms are a little bit bigger. So it is like really hard to bend my arms. Like it was a challenge to trying to do things like, I don't know, fix my hair.
I get it. You're both sporty and swole, and I'm not. It's fine. JK, I love you. Goals. Mwah. Day 3 found most of the crew getting colorful and cozy.
I can't wait to show you these pants. Like, wow. Wow. These things are so vibrant, bright, in your face, loud. They're like a little bit flowy. They're not my traditional pants. But typically I'm wearing joggers. You may be thinking, there's no way you're comfortable in it. But I felt fine.
Way to put yourself out there, Josiah. Nice. I too was having some new experiences breaking in my new apartment.
I moved in the making of this video, so we are having a casual day today with a lovely Lumen sweater and some shorts. For the most part, I feel pretty normal. I like myself in this color. It feels good. I mean, it's my favorite color. I don't know what I expected otherwise. I have so many other things that are that color, but I really just never wore it, and I've really enjoyed adding some spice into my wardrobe. You wanna come up? Evie also loves the purple. It does make me feel confident, it makes me feel cute, and it makes me feel very in touch with myself. And I don't know if I think it really changes my mood so much as I just feel confident in it. And I think that really matters.
And at the end of our purple days, that feeling was pretty universal. Our color crew was feeling confident in their fits, but not more calm, creative, or, sorry Pixar, fearful. Even after coming face to face with Purple Guy, which is interesting. But we have a lot of colors to go before we know for sure if this myth is busted, which means it's time for our first outfit recap. Yippee! Here are all the pictures of our perfect purple fits. Make sure to pick who you think won the purple round for your final vote at the end of the episode. I know who I would choose, but you do you. On to color number 2. Are you seeing red? Well, you're about to be as we turn our sights on the color of fiery passion. Anger, love. This color is all about intensity. And so I had to include one of my passions in this first look.
I am actually excited for today. We're going a little bit anime inspired and also wearing something that I've owned since I was like 16 maybe, which is this My Chemical Romance shirt. I've had this forever. It's red, black, white, colors that I love, and an album that I also love and changed my life. It's gonna be a good time, y'all.
I wanted to channel the music video mixed with a little Persona 5 for this look, and I think I did a pretty good job. Red has always been one of my favorite colors, and one of Dan's.
I know that I enjoy wearing red. I still feel good wearing red, and probably will continue to boost up my closet with more red outfits.
Though he was struggling with something unexpected, pairing the different shades of red together.
I've been informed this still clashes. This still is not working. It's just the color coordination that is continues to be more difficult than anything else.
Despite the struggles, overall, we were feeling pretty good about our outfits.
That red. And don't forget the most red of all, these boots. These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you.
What we weren't filled with was any new sense of passion. And believe me, I was trying. I stacked all of my red outfits with nods to things I was passionate about. Music, books, your forger, and still, nothing felt different than any normal outfit. Don't get me wrong, I felt good in my outfit choices. They flattered me, expressed my personality, and got not one but 2 people to walk up and ask if I worked at Target while we were out running errands. That's what I get for wearing red to Target. It was a win-win-win, except for our experiment.
Did any of my mood change throughout the day? No, I didn't feel any difference in my mood. I didn't feel any more like aggressive than I usually would. I didn't feel any more enraged or even like more aware. Now, as far as comments I received from others, I got so many of them. I had Amy who said that I look good in red and this was actually a color suited to me. Santi, on the other hand, made a note, and I think he was joking about it, but who knows, that I was being confrontational about one specific topic that we were joking about, and I think it was, again, part of the whole joke.
Wow, way to tamper with the data, Santi. But despite him, it did mean that the red had some effect on other people, making them engage with us more than the purple did, which makes sense. Red is a very eye-catching color. It draws attention and draws focus. It's one that you don't see people wear high-intensity versions of that often, unless you frequent Target. So it is a result, even if it's not the one we were looking to find. At the end of our 3 days, that left us with a score of 0 to 2 for our colors making us feel the emotions that were associated with them. But they were 2 for 2 for making us feel confident and hella cute. So not great for our theory, but great for you because it means you get another outfit recap. Honestly, everyone killed this round. Or maybe it's just the red making me think about blood and murder. Anything's possible, theorists. We just need a little more data to prove it. On to color number 3.
Welcome to Green Days. I feel powerful, I feel influential, I feel like I'm coming for Tom's job. Mwah. This is like the epitome of cosplaying as game theory. And I'm sad that it came up on a day that I don't actually see Tom because I would love to know his reaction to this. Too bad he's gonna have to wait for the video to come out.
Outside of being used as our favorite clickbait green, it's also the color of envy, evil, and of course, more power. So for our first look going into this side of the color spectrum, I wanted to channel something powerful with this oversized blazer, complete with faux snakeskin boots.
I'm having so much fun with this already. Maybe we started off too strong, you know?
Me? Make a bold fashion statement right out of the gate? Story of my life. While everyone else was keeping it pretty low-key for day 1, one of our crewmates was having the best day ever because green is their favorite color.
I am already really excited. Green is my favorite color, so yay, finally. This color is making me feel like the hero of Hyrule. I feel like one with nature.
Dan was also feeling grounded.
Going from red to green it's different. I cannot tell you how much calmer I was today and less stressed out than I usually am. As soon as I put the green outfit on, I was trying to figure out what I was feeling because I was like, I just feel like I'm in nature. And suddenly hit me as, oh, I'm a bit more relaxed.
And I'm green with envy. Not because of their outfits, but because I wanted to feel what they were feeling. Maybe my day 1 green was just the wrong shade to feel that earthly calm. So for day 2 and day 3, I went for a more natural hue to see if I could mimic their results. And it worked. The more muted earth tones didn't give me the thrill of day 1, but I felt stable, sturdy, and yes, a little bit closer to nature.
I do feel grounded, and I do feel like I forgot how much I like green. I owned a lot of this already. It's these pieces that I just never really wore and never really worked into my daily routine of getting dressed.
But maybe I should. As an anxious individual, having clothes be able to add a little grounding and stability into my life would be a great life hack. Josiah was feeling the hue change as well.
I am wearing a different color shade of green. Yesterday was more of an olive, today is more of a forest green. One of the things that has been fun in this experiment has actually been trying to change up the different shades of colors that I'm wearing slightly when I can. Also the amount of color that I wear within any given day to see if that affects exactly how I'm feeling throughout the day. Now when I looked at myself in the mirror this morning, I did see myself in a little bit different of a light. This is going to be a weird way to describe myself, but I felt like rich, like wealthy, and I think it's just because of the specific green polo.
Clearly something was in the air, and that something was green.
This color changed my mood since day 1, and it made me feel a state of relaxation that it was so much that it was making me sleepy. And lo and behold, today on day 3, I had to take a nap.
Theorists, by the end of our 3 days, you could color me shocked that for most of us, this color seemed to make a difference in our moods. While we weren't feeling more envious or overcome with the urge to commit crimes, we did find ourselves feeling more centered. So this was a win for our theory, the first win of the episode. And we were all still feeling pretty confident in our fits. Speaking of, here is the outfit recap for our green looks. Make sure to remember which one you think had the green thumb to take the win this round, and get ready for our next wave of color. Listen up, here's a story about a color crew who lives in a blue world. And all day and all night and everything they wear is blue. Just blue, inside and outside.
I'm blue.
I am cringe, and I know it, and I love it about myself. This is our blue round. Now, while sadness may be the best character of Inside Out, fight me, I prefer not having it be my main mood. Mental health matters, theorists. While blue may be most known for its negative emotions, it does have some other meanings. Thanks to nature. Water has long been a symbol of peace and tranquility, and so over the centuries, blue has gained that reputation as well.
Blue is one of the most normal colors that you can wear without looking like a crazy person, so I feel like I pulled this off pretty well today. I felt relatively calm, even though there are several things that I'm kind of pissed off about at the moment.
Whoa, do tell, spill the tea.
No.
Fine. Blue also comes in a lot of cozy materials and shapes.
Look, I can be a turtle.
And according to Dan, it's the best color to wear.
This just feels Dan, I guess is the best way to put it. I've always thought I look best in blue.
He's not alone. Blue, specifically cool muted blue, is considered to be the most universally flattering color for any skin tone. Blue has the unique quality of being able to support and brighten any skin tone depending on the shade. It's because the color can be both cool and warm without bringing out too much red or yellow in your undertone. Though Josiah was less concerned with flattery and more interested in you.
I wear blue the most because it is a trustworthy and dependable color, and that's what I want others to subconsciously think of me.
Mind controlling people through clothing is a great idea for a future episode, so subscribe if you want to see that. If we get enough new subscribers on this episode, I'll put it on the list. Though Josiah wasn't having much luck so far.
There have been no mood changes that I've seen in myself or really from anybody else and how they treat me.
Well, going into day 2, I wasn't seeing or feeling a a difference either. Whether I was lounging around or living my power suit fantasy, I felt confident, but I didn't feel like the blue was channeling any of its related emotions through the fits and into me. Nicole was also feeling confident in their outfit choice.
This outfit made me feel empowered all day long. It was a really productive day for me. I got a lot of things done.
Though they still couldn't decide if it was the powerful fit or the color making the difference.
My questions if this outfit, how it was put together, was the thing that was making me go through all day long, or it was the color itself. Maybe it's a mixture of both.
And this was the same thought running around in my theorist brain. What actually holds more power over our emotions? The color or the outfit itself? So far this episode, we've only found one color to have any real effect on our mood that aligns with its associated emotions, meaning our color theory is fighting a losing battle. The rest have all had the same result, a boost in confidence not fully linked to the color, but to the fit itself. Theorists, I think there's a bigger player in this color game than we thought. And I know games. I mean, just look at me. I clearly manage 7 baseball teams. I am sure our last color will provide the final data point we need to figure out this colorful puzzle once and for all. So take one last look at our blue outfit recap, pick your winner, and prepare for the toughest round yet. Theorists, I'm going to admit something a little controversial. Okay, you ready? I hate joy. No, not the character or the emotion, but the color it represents. Yellow. You see, me and yellow, we've never quite been friends. Oh, I've wanted to get along, but every time I try, yellow decides to stab me in the back by making me look like I have late-stage jaundice.
Actual jaundice, not green jaundice like we talked about in our Wicked video.
Which is why, for day 1, I was hedging my bets to not ruin this round from the very beginning.
Now, I know you're looking at me and you're like, Amy, that's not yellow, because I'm not brave enough to put it next to my face yet. For this day, we're just going for the bottom half. We have yellow pants, yellow sneakers, and a yellow dog. Right, Yoshi? Ooh, right.
Despite yellow representing the happiest emotions, it's considered one of the hardest colors to wear. This is due to how it clashes with many skin tones. In fact, it is so difficult that there are dozens upon dozens of guides teaching you how to wear it. Though Nicole had a different worry going into this round.
I associate this with Ronald McDonald. I am expecting to get anxiety and hunger.
I'd like it to be noted for the record that we're not keeping Nicole from eating. It's actually just marketing at work. Ever wonder why our food theory logo is yellow? Well, yellow is meant to make us hungrier, and so many food brands use it to get you to come and buy their products. However, we're not here to eat our clothes. This time, we're here to see if they beat the odds and make us happier, so that we can prove once and for all that color can change our mood. But things weren't looking too good.
I am the danger. I am the one who knocks. Yes, I'm feeling a bit like Walter White from episode 1 of Breaking Bad. More specifically, I'm probably feeling like Gustavo Fring from Breaking Bad because of this bright yellow shirt. Bow wow, I don't even know what's going on right now.
Uh-oh, I think we finally broke Josiah. And all it took was a yellow shirt. It's fine, I'm sure we can fix him. Let's just go check in with Dan. Dan, how you doing, Dan?
People really like me in yellow. The compliments keep rolling in. They've gotten so many more comments of, yeah, I really do like you in yellow. A couple of my friends both mentioned it. I like this one a lot.
Wait, really?
I don't really have much to say other than I want to add more to my wardrobe in the color of yellow. I definitely feel it kind of boosts my mood.
Oh, wow. Okay, that is great news. While the yellow itself was not directly responsible for Dan's newfound good mood, learning that he looked good in yellow definitely was. And if I'm being honest, I was feeling it as well. This is what happened when I went out in my bright, smiley yellow outfit.
I got a lot of compliments, had a lovely conversation with somebody about Cowboy Bebop, and made some people smile. I don't know if it was because of the yellow, because of the smiley faces, or because, I just look like I'm a bundle full of joy. But I think it was a fairly successful day about affecting joy on other people through yellow, even though for as much as I think this outfit's super cute, it still makes me look a little bit sickly.
Yet, when we actually found the shade of yellow that best flattered our skin tones, we felt more confident. And that in turn made us happier.
While yellow has been not my friend, I do think that today is my favorite yellow outfit because I went mustard. I think it has to do a lot with like comfort level of you in a color and how that color makes you feel. It's not a mood so much as, can that color make you feel confident? Do you feel like you look good in it? Do you feel like it flatters you? Because if you do, then you feel good wearing it. And feeling good, feeling confident makes you feel powerful.
And it wasn't just true for yellow. It was true for all of the colors that we'd worn throughout the episode. While color does play a key role in fashion and how we feel, it's not the way we thought. Over the course of the last 15 days, our results have proven that for almost every color, there is no correlation between what we're meant to feel and what we actually feel. Color is not in control of our moods or emotions. How we feel in that color and in the overall outfit is what really has the power to change our feelings.
And so I don't think that color changes your mood, but I think color can change your confidence. And your confidence level can change your mood.
This is enclothed cognition. It's the experience we have in our clothing and what that outfit symbolizes to us that can rewire our brain to change our behavior. This experiment not only challenged us to look more critically at our clothing, but to take risks with it in a way that most of us never do. We had to test new colors and hues, new silhouettes and fabrics, and even break our own personal style rules. Through this, we found new colors that we love to wear, new styles that we wanted to try, and that taking the time to put together an outfit that we like, and that makes us look damn good if I do say so myself, can create a feeling of confidence that just throwing on our normal safe items never would. This is what Dr. Dawn Cairns, a fashion psychology researcher and professor at the New York Fashion Institute of Technology, calls aligning the attitude with attire. We spent the last 15 days dressing to create an outfit that would change us and that would create change within us.
Do I think that this whole endeavor was a success? Yeah, I really do.
I mean, Dan wears yellow now. Lives have been changed. So will I be trading in all of my black for a new color-only wardrobe? Probably not, but I will be adding a little more color into my outfit rotation. But the real question is, who do you think had the best fits? Take a look at our final outfit recap of the episode. This crew turned it out, and we want you to tell us who did it best for each color. Leave your list in the comments below. And remember that in the world of fashion, it's not about what you wear, but how you feel wearing it. Unless, of course, it's green. But hey, that's just a theory. A style theory. Keep looking sharp. Why are people buying pre-stained clothes? Color in the box on screen to find out. And I'll see you next Saturday morning. Happy New Year!